Okay, so here's what I just did. I got on, I got the show up on Facebook, and Tim, I shared it with your page, your profile.
Okay.
Um, the reason, Riley, that I asked you to friend me rather than follow me was because I can't share the screen with your page. That Facebook won't let me do that. But I can, if you send me a friend request, I can share it to your profile.
Let me see. Hold on, let me double check. I thought I did. I'll.
Okay. And it's 3 o'clock. So, welcome everybody to Any Sunday Songwriters. It's called that because it used to be a bricks and mortar show and in person and live. But when the pandemic hit, I realized we were no longer tied to the second Sunday like we were there. We can do it any Sunday we want. So, here we are. And my guests today are Tim McMullin, who is in California on the West Coast, and Riley Amanda, who is right here in Austin, and I met her at Southwest Regional Folk Alliance. I think you're really going to enjoy today's show. And welcome, Rick. I hope you've got your green screen today because Rick does something really fun with all our songs. So we can go ahead and get started. Tim, tell people a little more about yourself than where you are and sing us a song.
All right. Well, I actually picked up the guitar about 1964. Goes back a little bit earlier. I learned to read when I was about 3 years old from the back of a Woody Guthrie Stinson 10-inch record. Because I figured out that those little squiggles on the back was what he was actually saying, and I've been into folk music ever since. A Facebook friend, a fellow I've been corresponding with for probably 15 years back when he was blogging, is great singer-songwriter Craig Bickhart. And just recently he was talking about AI songwriting versus real songwriting. And he talked about his pieces being sort of home movies, and I feel the same way. So here's one of my early home movies. Actually, this song is probably older than a lot of people, certainly older than Riley. It's from 1971. It's called Michael. Michael was the boy who lived across the street in the big white house with the green door and the shutters. He was 4 years old and I was only 3 when our families moved to the neighborhood in the very same week. Strange and lonely world for 2 little boys. Each one watched the other from his curb. I had my big blue dump truck with real wheels that moved. Michael had his tricycle named Thunder on the driveway. And I'd moved a couple mountains when I looked across the street. He was playing 2 square with the wall. The ball bounced high above his head, rolled right off the lawn, up the curb, into my arms. And I've always wondered if Michael meant to throw the ball to me. Cowboys and Indians using sticks for guns, treehouse forts to stop the enemy. Bang, bang, you're dead, count to 10, then you're on the run. Don't fall off the curb, 'cause then you're in the ocean. Next year Michael started school, and the morning sure was sad, but he was home at noon. Soon things would be fine. Then I started too, that was pretty good. Mike and I, we walked to school together. I guess we looked a lot alike, and it kinda made me proud when people ask us both if we were brothers. 'Cause we had more than once pricked fingers with a pin, held them close to let our brother's blood flow in. I don't advise that anymore, that's not... This is funny because I had this up and then I forgot. I'm reading it like I will pretty much everything. Sorry about that. Michael, yeah, got that. So here we are. Michael grew much more than me. He grew so tall and thin. I was always small, but it didn't matter, 'cause I could climb this tallest tree just as good as any kid. Best of friends were fast and firm as ever to have been. Then one day he moved away. I still recall the pain of the 12-year-old who had to stay behind. The old sedan was weighted down. I know Michael wished to stay. A wave and a tear were the last I saw, and the last he saw of me. And I think of him often, though I have never seen his face again. And I'll always wonder if Michael meant to throw the ball to me. There we are.
Lovely.
Thanks.
So, Riley, you're up. So tell us about yourself and play us a tune.
I'm Riley. I'm 22. I just finished an associate's degree in jazz piano, actually, but I'm trying to do more folky stuff. So I'm a music teacher. I taught elementary school music for a few years, and then I stopped, and now I have like 30 private lesson students that I see every week, and we do piano and guitar and ukulele and singing and songwriting, and I came from that today, and I'm going to that after this. So
Cool.
yeah, the first song I'm going to play is it just came to me because I was watching a whole lot of Law and Order at one point, and this is what occurred, I guess. She said she met him at a bar on South Lamar. He had a funny looking haircut, a healing scar. She said she tried to run, she didn't get real far. And when she woke up, she was seeing stars. I told her, go and pack a bag and I will pick you up. I bought a gun and a tonneau for the pickup truck. She brought a needle and a spoon and a granola bar, and we taped up the plates on the car. Darling, when it's 4 in the morning, I would hold you till the daybreak. If you're spinning like a ballet, honey, I'm so happy that you love me. Sink your teeth into my skin, baby, honey, darling. Well, he was stoned or he was stupid, I could not tell. But when she threw the first punch, I knew damn well. She was laughing, she was smiling, she was having fun. I didn't even have to use my gun. It was a thrashing and a screaming I could barely see. He was kicking, he was bleeding, he was losing teeth. She was sparkling in the moonlight like a diamond ring. Light was bouncing off her onto everything. Darling, when it's 4 in the morning, I would hold you till the daybreak. If you're spinning like a ballet, honey, I'm so happy that you love me. Sink your teeth into my skin, baby, honey, darling. We headed to the border, I was driving fast. I noticed on my bumper red and blue lights flash. I pulled on to the shoulder, I held my breath. Man, the whole world smelled like death. But he was friendly, he was checking on my left tail light. All of a sudden from the back there was a terrible fright. He heard the screaming and I thought, man, this is just my luck. And then my trigger finger, baby, shot a first place buck. Darling, when it's 4 in the morning, I would hold you till the daybreak. If you're spinning like a ballet, shooby-dooby, honey, I'm so happy that you love me. Sink your teeth into my skin, baby, honey, darling. We packed the pair in there like a sardine tin. We made it to the holler where it all would end. I said a few Hail Marys, I dug a place, and then I felt a little something running down my face. A second and I fell right where I stood. At least she did it in a hurry, she looked real good. She kissed me as the blood was filling up my mouth. There were sirens rolling in from the north and the south. Darling, when it's 4 in the morning, I'd have held on till the daybreak. If you're spinning like a ballet, honey, I'm so happy that you love me. Sink your teeth into my skin, baby, honey, darling. Sink your teeth into my skin, baby, honey, darling.
That was great.
Love it.
So Riley did that one around the pool at Swerfa, and I was hooked instantly. There's no such thing as too much Law and Order, apparently.
I maybe.
So I can't do anything remotely like that. So I'm going to just do something completely different. Where are all the Gretas and Marlenas and all the Mae Wests? Where are they? No one tells the boys, come up and see me sometime. That's all out of style nowadays. But I still long for old-time steamy romance and satin gowns and stockings with seams and men that wear trench coats and fedora hats. I wish they'd bring that all back. 'Cause I wanna be a femme fatale. I wanna be a van. I wanna whistle like Bacall and have 'em all eating from my hand. They put me on a pedestal, competing for my glance. I wanna be a femme fatale. I wanna be a vamp. Though I am a liberated woman, sometimes I'd prefer to be a tease. And when I see those starlets with eyes come hither soft, I could pull that off, it seems to me. See? And men would buy me clothes and bring me jewelry and open doors and pull me out a seat and then stand by politely until I'd sit, enjoy my sparkling wit, a little risque repartee with a femme fatale. I wanna be a vamp. I wanna be the party doll that upsets all their other plans. I know it isn't fashionable, but it's so elegant. I wanna be a femme fatale. I wanna be a vamp. Dietrich and Davis, they had it made. Mansfield and Monroe, hey, where'd they all go? Well, the women we admire now in the movies are all doctors and lawyers and chiefs. They don't flutter their lashes or swing their hips. They don't pout their lips or sit on anyone's knee. And if they're in some older profession, they've all been reformed by Act 3. They've given up their cigarettes and champagne. I guess we've come a long way, but I sure miss the day of the femme fatale. I wanna be a vamp. I wanna give the boys the eye, call some guy my honey lamb. I'd have 'em all in a spell, I'd have 'em in a trance. If I was a femme fatale, I would be sensational. I wanna be a vamp. Yeah. Thank you. So we will just keep going round and round like that until they throw us out of here. So
Very sweet, very cute. I noticed tramp was not in that set of rhymes. That's good. I prefer vamp.
yeah, no, tramp has an entirely different meaning.
It does indeed. So, continuing with the home movie premise, this actually is a song that I entered. I entered two songs in the American Song Festival of 1976. And the other song was called "You Knew It Wasn't Right When You Left." And this one is called "Goodbye Pullman Lullaby." And both of these songs, oddly enough, won honorable mentions and $50, which basically paid for the entry fees. So that was cool. It's called, and this is about a true trip that my family made from California to Florida in the 50s. I remember riding on a family vacation, leaving California for the Gulf of Mexico, knowing I was going on a train across the country, but the trains are gone and the kid is too. It just won't be denied. Not really understanding, happy just to go. I remember waiting in a dirty old train station, sitting on a suitcase while my father paid the fare. Caught up in the clatter of the whistles and the train calls, and feeling like I'm someone headed for who knows where, who knows where. Who really cares when you're just a kid out for a free ride? What's always there? Everybody shares that kind of feeling on the inside. I remember riding on a train across the country, but the trains are gone and the kid is too. It just won't be denied. I say the trains are gone and the kid is too. It just won't be denied. I remember rocking with the rolling of the Pullman, watching from the window as we left it all behind. Dining cars and shining stars, brightening the southern sky to stir the heart of Dixie in a California mind. I remember riding on a train across the country, wrap myself to sleep around a Pullman lullaby. Yeah, I'd wrap myself to sleep around a Pullman lullaby. Who knows where? Who really cares when you're just a kid out for a free ride? It's always there. Everybody shares that kind of feeling on the inside. I remember riding on a train across the country, but the trains are gone and the kid is too. Just won't be denied. I say the trains are gone and the kid is too. Just won't be denied. Well, I've been back many times since then, reckon that I'll go again, but even so I can't pretend that it's ever been the same. Maybe it's the youth I lost, maybe it's the country's change, but it never looked so good as from the window of that train. No, it never looked so good as from the window of that train. I said, maybe it's the youth I lost, maybe it's the country's change, but it never looked so good as from the window of that train. Thanks.
Lovely. I'd like to say hello to a couple of our friends on Facebook. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Roger. And right here, hi, Janet. And hello to Rick again, who tells me my link didn't work, but he found another way to get on. So welcome, all of you. And Riley, what you got for us?
I'm gonna play a sad song. This is on my, I guess the last one is too. I'm playing a few, I got like a record upcoming, so I'm just playing songs off that, I guess. I wrote this after a long time breakup, so it's kind of sad. Yeah. Nice little waltz though. Well, I covered dressed up as the fairground, bathing in the moon. But you know, and I know, that was the plan, that I would be something to you like a man. You know, and I know, it's all in my head. And one day we both will be dead. Well, I felt you like a fever creeping up my neck. You know, if I disappear, would you even check? I guess you know, and I know that was the plan, that I would be something to you like a man. You know, and I know, it's all in my head. And one day we both will be dead. Would you die if you knew? Would you die? Would you want me dead too? Well, here's the knife. I've got time. You know, and I know that this was the plan, that I could be something to you like a man. You know, and I know, it's all in my head. And one day we both will be dead. One day we both will be dead.
I don't know whether to clap or cry.
Yeah. Thank you.
So I also wanted to say hello to Mark and Russ and Sybil, who are watching us on Facebook. And yeah, I guess cry. Yeah, Janet, you're right. Janet is also putting up some lovely little GIFs on the chat. So if you don't have your chat open it up, because there's entertainment going on over there too. So I also remember my friends from when I was growing up. Most notably, there was David across the street, who always got way better toys than I did for Hanukkah, and so we would play at his house. He got the erector set and the chemistry set and all of that stuff that they didn't give to girls in those days. So we played at David's house. But the most notable person in my neighborhood was a girl named Mary Ann, and I'm going to tell you about her. I grew up 2 doors down from the wildest girl in town. Golden hair, porcelain skin, big blue eyes, and a kitty cat grin. Red hair and freckles were my fate. My assets didn't show up till a little bit late, so I followed her wherever she led and would hang on every word she said. And I dreamed of starting over, 'cause I wanted to be Marianne Margaret Francis Petruskeveruski. I'm not kidding. We would smoke in her garage, spike our cokes with stolen sauce. I'd go along enthusiastically, 'cause I wanted to be like her, so free. Boys hung around, but if they got too close, they ended up in fetal pose, 'cause she had big brothers, 4 or 5. They'd never ever let her cry, and I dreamed of starting over so that I could be Marianne Margaret Francis Petruskeveruski. She got sent to reform school. That's what they did back then. Came out even wilder than when she went in. But I got careful, 'cause I got scared. My mom would have killed me, not sent me somewhere. Now I have daughters. I watch real close, 'cause I know exactly where that road goes. But I still dream of starting over. Yep, I still want to be Marianne Margaret Francis Petruskeveruski. Well, you know, Marianne was Catholic. And Catholic girls, for reasons I didn't really understand at the time, their names just keep getting longer and longer. Well, maybe in my next life I will get to be Marianne Margaret Francis. Marianne Margaret Francis Elizabeth Petruskeveruski Jones. There.
Very funny.
That's the kind of people I grew up with.
Yep. So when Carolyn and I first moved in together, we moved into a second-story apartment, and there were 2 young women who lived down below, but one of them had the habit of traipsing around in a very skimpy halter top down below us, and this song is a conversation that we had. Write me a song, she said, I've never had that before. Like to hear you sing my name, you can call me Deborah. Said it's not that easy, you know there's a whole lot more. Have to know you better, she said sure. You can call me Deb for short. Deb, I said, what can I do to make you understand? Things have got to happen to get me pen in hand. Well, how is this? She seemed to say, and smiled a knowing wink. If I wrote a song like that, what would my lady think? I said this to myself, of course, not wanting to spoil the scene, thinking of a way to make the day and still to keep me clean. It's true you're quite attractive, and that's what makes it hard. Harder still just to ignore it and stay in my own backyard. Whoa, Deborah, I'd like to write your song, but if I did, I'm just afraid that she might take it wrong. Whoa, Deborah, I guess this'll have to do. It is my song explaining why I can't write one for you.
A wise man. Happy wife, happy life.
That's a great song.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I guess I should have changed my tuning when you were playing. Well,
While
lately
you're
I've been
turning?
listening to...
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
I was going to say, for those who don't have their chat open, there is now a tip jar should you feel so moved. It's in the chat. Also in the comments on Facebook.
Cool. Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of Nick Drake lately in the last year. Like a lot. So a bunch of my tuning has been, I even got a tattoo of the pink moon. But a lot of my tuning has been open tuning, and I'm 22, so I keep having to, like, I feel like I have to apologize ahead of time that, like, every single song is sad. But it's hard to be 22. So this is one I wrote. It's called Touch Yourself, which is like a funny name, but it's not a funny song. So here goes. I'm gonna do it no pick. mommy, daddy, you don't shut up about your dad. I realize that it makes you sad. Let's talk about anything else, or I could watch you touch yourself. You don't shut up about your dad. I realize that it makes you sad. Let's talk about anything else, or I could watch you touch yourself.
My goodness.
Sad,
Yeah.
very sad.
It's sad. I'm going to play you something reassuring. Okay? Because I didn't meet Andy till pretty late in my life and went through a number of heartbreaking experiences and was feeling very tough when I met him, which is totally the wrong approach, it turned out. But this song, the prompt was, if you could do it over again, would you? What are we doing? Oh, okay. If we could do it over again, would you? And I had to say, my answer was, well, it's in this song. If I had it to do over, a mulligan for all of those mistakes, maybe I would take it slower and think about the reasons I should wait for the other shoe. But then I wouldn't be with you. Turn one pebble on the beach. If I had it to do over, a second chance to turn and walk away from all those careless promises, all the times my trust was betrayed, 'cause I didn't have a clue. But then I wouldn't be with you. You are the reason that I still believe. A guardian angel watches over me. So if I had it to do over, an opportunity that few receive, I could be lying here tonight, dreaming dreams that probably would never come true. So I wouldn't follow through, because then I wouldn't be with you.
Very lovely.
Thanks. It happens. It takes some time. You have to have patience. We don't have any.
I actually have a song called Half a Chance that the main line is, I'd do it all again. So I agree with you. So it looks like we have a passel of teachers here today. I also taught high school for 40 plus years, taught English, creative writing, and video production.
Braver man than I am.
And this song is actually, the reason I mention that is this is my prom song. And I used to sing it for my students every year. It's called Somewhere in Between. She was born in the middle of her 17th year. It was 1965. The moon shone down on her prom nightgown. It was good to be alive. She and Billy hadn't talked about it really till he took her by the hand, led her to a spot by the parking lot. He said, I think you understand. He was sure she did. She said, sure she did. Sure she did. 2 years later, and with Billy was a waiter in a restaurant downtown. Jenny fed the baby and told herself, maybe I'll put on that old prom gown. Standing in the mirror where nobody could hear her, she sang until she cried. Then she put it all away to watch the baby play, said it's better left inside. If she'd have known at 27 what she knew at 17, at 35 she might have still been alive, instead of somewhere in between. It was there in the back of her closet, like it was always in the back of her mind. Dream she knew might never come true, but the truth seemed so unkind. The years crawled past and Billy's pumping gas and rarely home at night. He told her, honey, it's only for the money, but they both knew it wasn't right. She and Billy hadn't talked about it really till he took her by the hand. Kiss and a sigh were his only goodbye. He said, I think you understand. He was sure she did. She said, sure she did. Sure she did. If she'd have known at 47 what she knew at 17, at 55 she might have still been alive, instead of somewhere in between. It was there in the back of her closet, like it was always in the back of her mind. Her dream she knew would never come true, but the truth seemed so unkind. Standing in the mirror where nobody can hear her, she sings until she cries. Not exactly a happy song.
No, it's not.
Well, if you think I'm going to cheer you up, you're wrong. I'm not here for that.
A big dose of sorrow.
Aw.
Yeah. Oh, let me see. All right. I guess this is another waltz. I'm just doing waltzes today that I wrote. My friend's brother was killed on 635 through downtown Dallas. I used to live in Dallas. And then, but I hadn't been back to Dallas in a while. And so when I was driving the high five, maybe 2 years ago, it kind of hit me like that he had died there. And so I wrote a song kind of to him, just like conversationally about how odd it is that kind of thing happens and life just continues that way. Anyway, yeah, this is called Song for Joe. Well, you know, Joe, the world moves too slow. Every day seems to drag on and on. If it's true blue, and I won't see you till it's over, I won't wait so long. Dirty gas, you drove fast for one But if it's real deal, then really I feel that I won't wait so long. I drive the high five and end up alive, even when I don't feel that I should. I came real close to a ghost on the freeway. I broke down, almost mowed down when I popped the hood. Well, if the angels did come and carry you somewhere, how do I get on the next flight? Would they let me in if you said I'm a friend? I could make it round sundown tonight. No, I don't know, Joe. It all moves too slow. Every dusk drags its heels until dawn. I know it's crass since you passed, but what a pain in my ass. I won't last so long. I won't last so long.
Oh,
Really nice.
my. So, is the high five that place where like 2,000 highways all come together and
Five, yeah, all five highways meet up on their like stack. There's 5 of them high through Dallas.
I never fail to do it wrong. Whatever it is I'm planning, it's going south.
Yeah. It's bad. It's real bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Although it's an adventure. I mean, you know.
A horrifying adventure. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, ah! Yeah, it's bad.
So also I want to say hello to Deb, who loves Nick Drake. So she says. And my cousin Audrey is here. We stayed with her at the end of August in Michigan. And we all somehow got COVID in that last week of August. So that was an adventure. I hope you're feeling better now, Audrey. I hope a lot of things. Ever since January, pretty much all I've written is protest songs and songs to get myself off the ledge. And this is one of the off the ledge songs. I hope you are learning to give yourself credit for pulling yourself through your difficult times. And I hope you're allowing those victories to join you at the foot of the next mountain you have to climb. And I hope you remember all the courage you've already shown. When you look in the mirror and see how much you've already grown. And if so, offer a toast, relax, raise your glass of lemonade. So I sang this at a senior center in Michigan. And we were sitting in a circle and I was singing. And I looked at the woman next to me when I sang it because it was the first time she'd reacted to anything. Here's what she looked like. And I guess she hoped that the glass contained something other than lemonade, like scotch or something. Yeah. When the sun pours down on your blackout curtains, I hope you will rise and open them wide. And when the moon is dark and the night seems endless, I hope you'll still smile as you whisper good night. And I hope you remember there is always another day. When you look in the mirror and you see that you're still okay. And if so, offer a toast. Relax, raise your glass of lemonade. And I hope you remember you're always worthy of love. You are enough. You are enough. And if so, offer a toast. Relax, raise your glass. Yeah, if so, offer a toast. Relax, raise your glass of lemonade. Of lemonade. Here's to lemonade. There. Good jump, but not today.
Very nice. Very
Thank you.
uplifting. So it just occurred to me. I just realized I need to capo this one up, and I should have done it while you were playing, but I was listening, so I forgot. This has a little backstory. In 2000 or 2001, I wrote a song for our anniversary called A Very Simple Question, and it had the line, I will, I have, I do. And I started attending Steve Gillette's Songwriters Workshop up in Santa Cruz in 2010, and also videoing the evening concerts for the 10 years that we did it. And in 2013, I played that song for Steve, and after the set, he said, "Hey, I like that song. I wonder if we might work on that or work." And I said, "Sure, come on." I began actually learning guitar from Bob Dylan and Eric Anderson and Phil Oakes, but it was Steve Gillette's guitar playing that really inspired me to figure out how to play the guitar, and we wrote this song. It could be an anniversary song, but it's really a wedding song. And my parents, we just celebrated my mother's 101st birthday. My father's only 100. He'll be 101 in June. But they have been married 79 years. And this is one not only for our nearly 50 years of, actually, we've been together about 54 years, but we've been married about 43. And this is a song called I Will, I Do. And Steve has some very nice chords in here. I take this woman to have and to hold, love as long as... Okay, I'm going to start that completely over because I owe it to Steve to at least get it sort of right. I take this woman to have and to hold, as long as we both shall live. For richer or poorer, to treasure each other with all that is ours to give. I will, I do, to honor and cherish my whole life through. I pledge my love with one simple answer: yes, I will, I do. Will you take this man, forsaking all others, to love until death do us part, to comfort each other as our lives unfold, sharing the gifts of a loving heart? I will, I do, to honor and cherish my whole life through. I pledge my love with one simple answer: yes, I will, I do. Upon your hand I place this ring as I stand before you now. Through all the years, whatever life may bring, I make this solemn vow: I will, I do, to honor and cherish my whole life through. I pledge my love with one simple answer: yes, I will, I do. From this day forward, now and forever, yes, I will, I do.
Beautiful. I can see why he wanted to work with you on it. It's a lovely song.
He was in Vermont and I was here in Southern California, and we exchanged probably 120 emails over about a 7-month period to hammer it out.
Cool.
It was fun.
This is one, actually just won I just played the Walnut Valley Bluegrass Festival in Winfield, Kansas, in September, I think, and this song won their Songs for a Better World category in the songwriting contest. Thanks. I wouldn't say it's political, but it's for a better world. It's called White Jesus. White Jesus, save me from this corporate hell. My landlord's a vampire and my own boss can't spell. Your sweet blue eyes and your nice Hollywood tan. Can't you work some magic for a good blue-collar man? White Jesus, save me, I've been getting tired. All of the bureaucrats, this whole world's on fire. White Jesus, save me, the kids are doing drag. You're on my t-shirt and my bumper and my American flag. Come on back with a gun and a grin. Bless the suburbs and wipe us of our sin. Come on, man, I know you understand. I got a prayer in my mouth, I got a pink slip in my hand. White Jesus, save me, the church has turned to banks, and all my hard-earned money's gone to building brand new tanks. The preacher's wearing Gucci, selling heaven to the boys. Could you send out a miracle for the faithful unemployed? White Jesus, save me from my health self-care plan. You're the only one who feels the suffering of man. Why, Jesus, save me? I've been found, but now I'm lost. And healing is a product, and dying is a cost. Come on back with a gun and a grin. Bless the suburbs and wipe us of our sin. Come on, man, I know you understand. I got a prayer in my mouth, I got a pink slip in my hand. Why, Jesus, save me? There's something in the air. The fridge is humming empty, and I cannot eat a prayer. You fed thousands, fish and bread. Well, I hope there'll be more to eat in heaven when I'm dead. My premiums rose like a rent last June, so I'm a-begging you for mercy underneath the blood-red moon. Come on back with a gun or a grin. Bless the suburbs and wipe us of our sin. Come on, man, I know you understand. I got a prayer in my mouth and a pink slip in my hand. I got a prayer in my mouth and a pink slip in my hand. I got a prayer in my mouth, I got a pink slip in my hand.
Wow.
Thanks.
Love
like
the
the-
irony,
Chat made me start laughing.
irony of the blue-eyed white Jesus is absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Really.
Thank you.
So yeah, I saw a meme just like that one. Excuse me, that picture that Janet just posted on the chat, and it was labeled Republican Jesus, and it said exactly what you think it ought to say. Yeah. So, before we go any further, I have this burning question. Tim, where are you going to be next, and where can people find you online?
Well, actually, I'm just going to be sitting right here. I'm not currently performing at this point. I have a couple, as you know, I was on the Far West, what do they call it, Campfire,
Yeah.
and the Tehachapi Song Circle as well, and that's basically what I've been doing lately. I did post these at the very beginning. I'm on
The
YouTube.
people who got on after can't see those.
Of
Yeah.
course. So I'm on YouTube. I think it just says at Tim McMullin for you, and on Facebook. To be honest, I don't know if this is my Facebook log or anybody's, but it's basically tim.mcmullin.18 on Facebook.
Okay.
Just look up Tim McMullin in any of those places. It should show.
Yes. There is more than one Tim
Oh,
McMullin.
there are about 18 of them at least.
Yes.
And misspelled, the famous actor ends his name in A-N rather than my E-N. So he usually comes up first. But it's there, especially if you write songwriter or singer.
Oh, good. Okay.
There's about 150 songs on YouTube.
Great. Okay, and Riley, same question. Where are you going to be playing next, and where can people find you online?
Next I'm playing the 6th at 6 in Terlingua at the Boathouse for I think an hour, which is real fun. And then you can find me on social media at Riley Amanda Music on all of them. And I do have a website. It's RileyAmanda.com, and it's just getting work done, but it still works, and you can see all my future things. And so,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm glad to hear it. Okay, and The next one of these shows will be November 16th, and my guests will be Alicia Stockman and Charlie Mossbrook, and I'm going to be thrilled and delighted to have both of them. It's going to be a good show. And then we'll be taking a break for December because I also run the Austin Carolers. And that schedule is so wild and unpredictable and full that I really can't schedule anything else. So, but if you look up austincarolers.com or on Facebook, it's facebook.com/Austin Carolers, you can find out where we're going to be. And we will be at a couple of the shopping malls around Austin, the Domain and Round Rock Premium Outlets, and you find us with your ears. So, because we'll be wandering the mall on Saturdays between 6 and 8. That's the one I know about for certain right now. There are several others, but they're private. So, anyway, I'm going to do another song. Oh, thank you. I married the right man. He just brought me my water bottle, which I've been mourning the forgotten of for about the last 30 minutes. Yeah. So, as I said, you'll have to excuse me for just a minute. As I said, the year has been divided between protest songs and get off the ledge songs. Don't be silly. And since you brought up Jesus, our children cry all night. We cannot soothe them. You say you're on our side, but you are gone. We stuff their mouths with grass, hoping their hunger will pass, but it goes on and on and on. You claim the higher ground, you claim the truth, then you stand looking down. Is that what your Lord would do? Would he deny our need with no trace of empathy? Just thoughts and prayers and platitudes. That which you do unto the least of these, you do to me. Didn't he tell you that which you do unto the least of these, you do to me? You who've received so much, you'll never know suffering. You are so out of touch. How do we explain the pain of not enough? Tell me, my sisters and brothers, what would your Jesus say? That which you do unto the least of these, you do to me. Don't you remember that which you do unto the least of these, you do to me? Syria, Afghanistan, Nigeria, South Sudan, Ukraine and Gaza, Somalia, and yes, America too. That which you do unto the least of these, you do to me. Have you forgotten that of our mouths and the cries of our hearts be heard. Thank you.
Well done. Well, I have I've written probably 40 topical songs, protest songs. That's actually what I began writing in the mid '60s, and I've got a few since then. But I'm not going to go there, and depending on how far we get. I do have one that I may pull up, but this one is an example of songwriting that, as songwriters, we probably have that same experience. This is a song I began writing. It's called, the basic opening is Old Enough to Know Better. And I was about one verse in, and the song just took a turn, and it became a different song. Basically, it's called an Emersonian Manifesto, which I called Old Enough. This one, though, about 3 or 4 years later, I came back to these words I had started with, and I wrote this one. It's called Young Enough, and it goes like this. Old enough to know better, young enough not to care, wise enough to see where it's gonna get me, and dumb enough to wanna go there. I'm walking in the mall with my better half, pretty girl catches my eye. I don't even think, but quick as I wink, my loving wife wants to know why. I search for a subtle explanation. What girl? What do you mean? Who, me? But the frosty glare in her eyes who stare makes it clear that she sees through me. So I laugh and say, old enough to know better, young enough not to care, wise enough to see where it's gonna get me, and dumb enough to wanna go there. There's a little milk left in the carton, I intend to drink it all up. But before I can lift the spout to my lips, a voice says, please use a cup. I'm old enough to know better, young enough not to care, wise enough to see where it's gonna get me, and dumb enough to wanna go there. On a recent visit to the doctor, she told me that I had to lose weight. Well, I know for a fact I should cut back. Hey doc, would next year be too late? The imp of the perverse poet called it the willingness to do ourselves wrong. Well, I know that it's true, as do all of you, so you might as well join the song and sing along, 'cause we're old enough to know better, young enough not to care, wise enough to see where it's gonna get me, and dumb enough to wanna go there. That's right, old enough to know better, young enough not to care, wise enough to see where it's gonna get me, dumb enough to wanna go there. Dumb enough to wanna go there. Thanks.
That's a great song. That's so catchy. All right, let's see. There's like a plane flying by outside making crazy noises. This is a song I wrote, let's see. This is a song I wrote a long time ago, and I know I'm going to forget the words, so I'm looking down at them. I wrote this about a friend that I had in high school, and she, I don't know, when you move away from home, I lived in the same house for so long. I lived in the same house for 17 years. And had all the same friends and everybody, and then I moved from Dallas to Austin, basically, and lost track of everybody, and I had a good friend we're not good friends anymore. So this is a song I wrote called High School Gym. Remember what chords it goes to, that would help. Well, we met in high school gym, the nervous ones, the strangest friends. Well, you wore those platform shoes, and I walked with you so you wouldn't lose. Said I'm a Virgo sun and an Aries moon, and I asked what that means to you. You called me blunt and organized. I don't quite get it, but that's alright. And I guess that's just how it goes. And I guess that's just how it goes. You said to come with me later on. A bunch of us were on your lawn, and I wasn't one for smoking pot. I was way too scared that I'd get caught. But remember when we went to Zach's, we tried to solve the zodiac, 'cause we were real pretentious kids, slowly budding nihilists. And I guess that's how it goes. I guess that's how it goes. I guess we made different friends. We didn't talk in summer's end, and by then you dropped out. I never knew what that was about, but I heard from somebody that you lost track of everything. So I went by your part-time job. How do you get fired from a donut shop? I guess that's how it goes. I guess that's how it goes. The other day I saw your name. The picture didn't look the same. I guess it's been a while and a lot has changed, but I hope it's true. No one's to blame. I still think of you in some other life, getting old, getting high, but you got off the world somehow. No stupid song is gonna change it now. I guess that's how it goes. I guess that's how it goes. I guess that's how it goes. We met in high school gym, the nervous ones, the strangest friends. Thanks.
Yeah. Um, First of all, I want to say hello to Hugo and Lauren. And Tim, Shannon wants you to, something about wanting a Phil Oakes song, and she said you'd understand. Or he said, I'm not sure. I don't know. I can't help you with the interpretation. And just for the record, I'm a Capricorn sun with an Aries moon and Cancer rising. And there was a time in my life, probably around the same time you're currently at, Riley, that meant something to me. I can't quite remember what, but the only reason I bring it up is because it came up the other day. And oddly, there it is. So, old friends, they call you on the phone sometimes, or show up on your doorstep and say, remember when? Unpack their adventures and hang them in the closets of your heart. Old friends, they write their letters years too late, but you write back anyway. They wake you late at night, calling from the airport in between flights. I used to worry everyone was leaving and soon they'd all be gone. But I was wrong, 'cause life went on. Sooner or later they all came home. Old friends, no one could measure or compare the treasure of those memories we share. And I will always care for old friends. I used to worry everyone was leaving and soon I'd be alone. But I was wrong, 'cause life went on. Sooner or later they all come home. Old friends, all our paths will cross again, like multicolored ribbons enlaced through time and space. And there will always be a place for old friends. Ooh. 'Cause I guess I don't know anyone who got fired from the donut shop. But I'm as mystified as you are.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, I'm gonna make a quick response to Shannon. I probably can't fit in Phil Oakes' piece today, but Shannon was very important, instrumental in creating two tribute collections for Phil Oakes on the occasion of what would have been his 75th birthday. And I contributed to both of those albums. And Shannon also organized a tribute concert that Russ Altman emceed in LA, down in Venice. And I also performed that. And I do have those three songs that I recorded. I recorded that concert too. But I have those 3 songs up on YouTube. And I also wrote 2 tribute songs. Phil Oakes was truly my idol. I saw him probably 25 times playing at the Ash Grove and the Golden Bear in Los Angeles, just year after year, every time he'd show up. Him and Ramblin' Jack Elliott, those are the 2 folks. I've probably seen probably 300 people perform over the last 60 years, but Ramblin' Jack and Phil Oakes I saw more than anybody. And of course, Sonny Terry and Brownie McGee also were living in LA at the time, and every time Jack would play, Sonny and Brownie would open for him, and every time Sonny and Brownie would play, Jack would open for them. So it was a double bill all the time. But sorry, Shannon, probably can't work that out today. This is a very unusual song, and an unusual arrangement. It's called Life Goes On. You know that moment when the truth explodes and your world comes crashing down? You can't go on, but you know you will, though you feel like you just might drown. What's the matter, he said, a little guarded. Nothing, came the usual reply. Oh, good, he said. I'm glad to hear it. I could have sworn I heard you sigh. Just letting a little air out, she murmured, and then she looked away. He nodded and went back to watching TV, reassured that everything's okay. Then he thought, I don't know, I could have sworn I felt her fidget when the woman on TV was betrayed by the man that she had given her whole life to. And a sudden ghost of guilt made him afraid. Then he thought, the fleeting doubts subsided, for he'd told her it meant nothing, baby, don't be sad. He'd made it clear they'd say no more about it. Now for several years they never had. She sat in the flickering blue of the TV, remembering what each of them had said, then glancing at the men that she still cared for. Unspoken words reached in her head. You still refuse to talk about it, pretending that it's all just past and gone. An apology without an explanation makes me doubt it. This hurt goes on and on. I've learned to be forgiving, but not this harder part. I know that I can go on living, but I can't unbreak my heart. I can't unbreak my heart, and you can't undo what's done. I can smile if I try, but I can't unknow the lie, and I can't unbreak my heart. Can't unbreak my heart. You can't undo what's done. I can smile if I try, but I can't unknow the lie, and I can't unbreak my heart. What are you thinking, he said, a little playful. Nothing, came the usual reply. He nodded and walked into the kitchen, and against her will slipped out another sigh as she wiped a single tear from her eye. Can't unbreak my heart. You can't undo what's done. I can smile if I try, but I can't unknow the lie, and I can't unbreak my heart.
Wow, Tim.
Thank you.
That was great.
I appreciate
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a really weird one. I guess it's more dark than it is weird. I just finished recording this one in the studio. This is on the new record too, which I don't know if I said that when you were asking about us, but I have a record coming out on January 31st on streaming. It's called Wrath, and I'm going on tour starting that day, and I'm going all through Colorado and Kansas and Oklahoma and back to Texas. So those shows will be on my website pretty soon. And
Good.
yeah, this is the last one on the album, and it's a uncomfortable one. So here it goes. Also, I'm picking, so it might be kind of quiet. I don't know. We'll see. Somewhere in some quiet room, you're holding some girl by her neck, telling her she's pretty, but not pretty enough to respect. She's walking far away from you, getting all into her head. You're lying right into her eyes, lying her down on the bed and saying her name. You're saying her name. You promised you'll change. You promised you'll change. When I lay on my back, I feel it's your body on top of mine, breathing heavy in my ear, fingers sunk into my spine. Pretty words that you say sweet, pretty purple on my skin. Pretty girls I see you with, pretty ways that you still win. You're saying their names. You're saying their names. You promised you'd change. You promised you'll change. Do you feel inside of them? Are they kicking at you too? Are they calling out your name? Are you pushing right on through? Are you telling them they're wrong? Does it feel good to be strong? Does it feel good to be strong? Does it feel good to be strong? Does it feel good? Does it feel good? Does it feel good? Does it feel good? Are you saying my name? Are you saying my name? Do you promise you'll change? Do you promise you'll change? Are you saying my name? Do you promise you'll change? Do you promise you'll change? Do you promise you'll change?
Wow.
That's an uncomfortable one. But yeah.
It brings to mind something that I've probably said a gazillion times in my life. An apology without action is a lie.
True. Yep.
So this was my song from Swerfa. Oh, and I wanted to mention, Tim, that back in my 20s, actually, I worked at a place called The Gaslight in the Village in New York. And that's how I got to meet Phil Oakes and Sonny and Brownie and, God, so many others. It was such a wonderful time, and it, of course, got messed up by the people who had the power to do so. That's life.
Pat Paulson actually wrote a song called "Last Night at the Gaslight." That's a
It was a real interesting place. And one night, David Bromberg came in and he explained some of the lore to us. And it turns out that this was born at the Gaslight. And the reason why was because Sam Hood, who opened the doors the first time, had dug it out of the basement. Like, it didn't have a cabaret license. It didn't have any right to be there. But he was digging it out in the middle of the night and carting wheelbarrows full of dirt off to some other location, so different locations, so that he wouldn't be found out. But since it wasn't supposed to be there, there were still people in that building living upstairs. And it didn't have a cabaret license. So every time the people in the apartments upstairs heard applause, they would call the cops and shut the place down, at least for the night. So David said he didn't remember who started it, but this was how the applause came to be, so that the people upstairs couldn't hear it. And that was when it was all beat poetry.
Yeah, I was going to say that's actually out of the beat period of the 50s, but yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
And when the music started, I guess they went and got a cabaret license. But by the time I was working there, Ed Simon and his wife Penny were the owners, and they were the ones who decided it was not making enough money and changed everything. And I still mourn its loss. But in any case,
a very quick addenda. That's in the 70s. I was playing the various places, including the Troubadour and Golden Bear. And in 1976, 77, basically, disco came, and practically all of those clubs ended. The Ice House became rock and roll, and 10 of them were just gone. And everybody, the nice little clubs, thought things would... that disco, they just buy a ball and some records and it'd go. In 6 months, they were all closed. That was why I went back to teaching full time.
Yeah. Yeah, the best laid plans. Oh, well. So anyway, at Swerfa, they give you a prompt when you pick up your registration materials. And the idea is that you're going to have a song by the end on Sunday to present over brunch to all and sundry, despite the fact that you've spent the weekend attending workshops and official showcases and unofficial showcases and late night Beatle jams that last till 4 a.m. Whatever, you're still going to have a song. And the really interesting part is that most of the people who get one of those prompts have a song at the end of yeah. This was mine. The prompt was always where, but I'm notorious for changing the prompt to suit myself, so I am a leaf caught in a mad dance, in a hurricane of care. I am a rainbow of remembrance of the ills to which the flesh is heir. So I wear red for stolen women, brown and blue for those removed, violet 'cause I remember what my mother went through. Those are my colors, my true colors, my my colors that I must wear. I feel alarm for the afflicted. I see the fear on every face. I feel the plunder of the planet, beauty lost without a trace. So it's yellow for the fallen soldiers and green for my Mother Earth, pink and blue for those denied the simple sanction of their worth. Those are my colors, my true colors, my colors that I must wear. I must bear witness, or how can I bear all this? I must bear witness. Let those colors be my voice. They are my colors, my true colors. Those are my colors. They are my colors, my true colors, my true colors that I must wear. Thank you.
Nice. We still got a little time?
We've got one more round.
All right. Well, I talk a lot. I'm going to try not to. This is a true story. Actually, the first time I retired, about 60 years ago, I was in San Francisco visiting a friend. I had borrowed his bus pass to see if I could get a sub-teaching job while I was trying to play up north. And I met this fellow. He came out on the sidewalk and accosted me, wanted some money. And ironically, I didn't have any. I only had the bus pass. And he gave me a nickel. And then he told me he had been an English teacher. And then he said, "Hey, the guys rolled me last night, but I fooled them." And he held up this paper bag and he said, "They tried to get my teeth, but I had them in here." And that's this song. It's called Last Week's News. And the old man said, 2 bits for a cup of coffee and $1 for a shot of booze at a dime a day. It just don't pay, so I'm sleeping under last week's news, shuffling around in my losing shoes, suffering the critics and the bad reviews. If I could play, I'd lay some blues on you. Yeah, if I could play, I'd lay some blues on you. Alone in the city on an empty street, lying to my soul about my aching feet. Out from the shadows I chanced to meet myself at 60 years. Toothless grin and wine-soaked eyes spark a life that sadly tries to win a word but quickly dies on someone's useless ears, someone's worthless fears, someone's ageless tears. For far too many years it's been 2 bits for a cup of coffee and $1 for a shot of booze at a dime a day. It just don't pay, so I'm sleeping under last week's news, shuffling around in my losing shoes, suffering the critics and the bad reviews, shoveling the shit in the Skid Row stews. You know it's all the same to me. It's all a game to me, all a shame to me. But it's all that I can see. It's just 6 bits for a cup of coffee and $6 for a shot of booze at a dime a day. It just don't pay, so I'm sleeping under last week's news, shuffling around in my losing shoes, suffering the critics and the bad reviews. If I could play, I'd lay some blues on you. Yeah, man, if I could play, I'd lay some blues on you.
Marvelous. So, Riley, what will be your parting shot?
I'm gonna play It's Kind of Happy.
Oh.
It's like a love song to my friend that I don't love romantically, but I love her platonically. That's my song. Making sure I cool. Call me a nihilist or a strategist. Call me pacifistic. I see the hypocrites in the void of it, the emptiness, and I have never changed my mind unless to compromise. I would never draw my knife, but since you're stuck here in my life, I would learn how to fight for you. I would learn how to fight for you. I would learn how to fight for you. I would learn how to fight. I would learn how to fight for you. I would learn how to fight for you. I would learn how to fight for you. I would learn how to fight. Call me an atheist or incredulously pessimistic, but I see the afterlife as dirt and flies. I'm definite in that I can stand my ground. Don't take a single sound, 'cause I know here is all I'm bound. But since you're sticking around, I would lay down and die for you. I would lay down and die for you. I would lay down and die for you. I would lay down and die. I would lay down and die for you. I would lay down and die for you. I would lay down and die for you. I would lay down and die. And all it is all you are. We're driving around in your car, missing you when I am gone, and knowing it's been so damn long. And anyone with any might got both my bare hands balled up tight. I'd learn to fight. I'd learn to fight. I'd learn to fight. I would learn how to fight for you. I would learn how to fight for you. I would learn how to fight for you. I would learn how to fight. I would learn how to fight for you. I would learn how to fight for you. I would learn how to fight for you. I would learn how to fight. I would learn how to fight for you. I would learn how to fight.
You're a good friend.
Thanks.
So, as my parting shot, I'm going to play another one of the Get Off the Ledge songs. The thing is, with these, I didn't want them after the current crisis is over. And there you have a rather overlarge dose of my optimism. After the current crisis is over, I still want to be able to sing these songs, so I didn't make them specifically about what inspired them. In, out, in. Breathe, let go. This moment is the only one you have. 'Cause the spot where you're standing is the only reason there's a path. All the trials you rose above, all the pratfalls in the mud, are what made you who you are. So breathe, but you're not in charge. No. Breathe, let go, life's a train now arriving in your station. But the track stretches back, stretches forward to some hazy destination. All the guesses you can make, all the precautions you can take, won't cause any trains to change direction in spite of your rejection. But isn't it grand? Aren't you glad? Go ahead, take a vacation. Didn't go the way you planned, but wow, what an amazing creation. So breathe, let go. Even problems have their purpose. What you saw as a flaw, well, that was only on the surface. All the time you thought you wasted revealed truths for you to taste, and they made you who you are. So breathe. Just breathe. In, out. That's it. Breathe. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thanks very much to Tim McMullin for saying yes. Thank you, Riley Amanda, for saying yes. You can find Tim at various places. Just put Tim McMullin with an E and in Google, and Riley is RileyAmanda.com. And thank you all for being here on Facebook and on YouTube. I'm going to stop that stream now. Thanks for coming. We'll see you next time. Next show is November 16th. If you would like to be on that mailing list, I promise no spam, just maybe a little short story and all of the any Sundays and who's going to be on, and I'll be happy to put you on that list. Just leave your name and email in the chat or in the comments,